Hello LMTs, it's Zena once again with your second video about weeding. In this video, I'm going to show you how to weed a library book or a textbook out of Follett. So I'm going to just show you the procedure on how to do both. We're going to start with library books, and I guess we'll just begin with our book from my last video, the Violet Purple Squish. So one thing that I'm here in Follett, you need to make sure when you log in that you are on. This is a library book that we're going to weed. So of course I'm going to have us go down to library view. So now we're here at library view, and actually all of your weeding is going to be done through catalog. So you're going to click on catalog, and we are here. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to go to the left hand side here on all of this, and you're actually going to update copies. It'd be nice if it said like update copies and then it went to, if it said delete individual copies. All right, you can do a batch delete. I can show you how to do that in one of my subsequent videos, but if you're curious on how to do a batch delete, it's going to be over here. The thing about batch deleting would be if you had a bunch of consecutive barcodes, or you had an Excel spreadsheet or something to where you could simply upload all of those, and then you could just delete them in a giant lovely batch. But this is an individual weeding video, so we will individually weed the Violet Purple Squish. So the first thing that you would do is you would scan your barcode. Unfortunately, I do have a scanner over here at Independence High School because I took it from Antelope, but these books are so old, the barcodes will not scan unless you have a special little device. So I'm going to just type in the barcode number. This one is 9580. So I'm going to type that in here. And then I am going to check the box that says track as weeded, because that way that you know, okay, I weeded this copy. It's not just, I'm not just deleting it for random reason. This will help us too when we go in to fill out the surplus library book sheet, if you're going to send this book over to the district for them to take it to surplus. Depends on the condition of the book on whether or not you would do that or not. All right, so then you're going to click go. And now the Violet Purple Squish is no longer available in the catalog at all. It is over. One thing that I do sometimes, depending on if I'm going to send the book over to surplus, that's all I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to put it aside. Perhaps if you wanted to distribute it out, maybe you know somebody who wants a copy of this because they're really interested in psychedelic hippie drug culture. So you want to give this to a friend or something like that. You could go ahead and you could just take the barcode off if you wanted to. Okay, so that's how we do a library book. I'm going to switch over to textbook. I'm not going to delete a textbook out, but I'm just going to show you where you would find it. So we would go over here to textbook view. Okay, and the same thing with catalog, and you would say update copies. So that's where you would delete the individual copy and you could track it as weeded out of the system. That's what you're going to need to do for all of the textbooks that are coming for surplus, the ones that do have barcodes, right? Remember, we talked about some of our sites, the textbooks are so old they might not have barcodes. That's your best case scenario, because then you get to skip this step. All right, I hope that was helpful. I'm going to make another video now about how to do a report and how to put those into the system. All right, see y'all later.